Before this video begins, I'd like to give a huge thanks to my channel members, who you can see on screen now. Become a member by hitting the join button and get your name here among other awards today. Hello there and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport 3. Today we'll continue on Let's Play. This is episode 126. In today's episode we are taking a look at the Class R1 Euro Tour. For that we need an R1 class car, and the car we're using today is the 2006 number 8 Audi Sport Team Jose Audi R10 TDI. Whoa.
Wow. Oh boy, turbo diesel, it cheats on emissions.
There you go. Anyways, Class R1 Euro Tour, Europe's finest tracks, hosts Class R1 race cars in this series. We begin at the Camino Viejo de Montserrat Extreme Circuit.
What have I missed?
We're driving an Audi.
Oh god.
Ready your douchebag jokes.
Not entirely unlike an Audi we've previously driven, the Volkswagen Touareg R50. Although this car and that car aren't related because they tried that and it didn't work. Juracer was on about this. I believe they literally just grabbed a Touareg engine and was like, oh, this will go in an endurance racer, and it ran for like 2 hours and exploded. Because
I mean, isn't
God
this...
bless. Fucking
I forget if it's Forza Motorsport 3 or Motorsport 4 that has the Audi Q7 V12 TDI. Because
both games
who in their
came in
right
as DLC.
fucking mind? Who in their right mind thought that a V12 turbo diesel would be a good engine for an SUV?
You do realise where that engine was supposed to go originally,
SUV
right?
of all time.
Where was that engine supposed to go?
It was supposed to go in the Audi R8. But Audi had no confidence in a diesel-powered supercar, which is a fucking shame because the R8 became shit after that. So they ended up...
I'm sorry, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, so they basically had a road-going version of a Le Mans engine. They needed to do something with it, so they decided to just chuck it in the Q7 and hope they sold one. They didn't. Mainly because no one really buys a diesel to get 3 miles per gallon.
I'm sorry, that's my fucking dream SUV.
I still dream about the Bentley Bentayga.
Well, yeah, but...
Like, to be honest, I really love batshit insane cars that really shouldn't exist but exist anyway.
Yes, same.
Hence
Why I
love
want a Volkswagen Phaeton V10 TDI. Because that was a thing that existed here.
The Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, because it's got the Hellcat motor in it.
Wait until they make a Ram version of that, because they will.
What will they call it?
I don't know. The Molester's Quick Getaway.
I mean, Jericho Charles Jericho's a molester. That's why he's spending all that time in prison, as well as the drug smuggling.
The Dodge Ram SRT Hellcat incest at 200 miles an hour.
Incestuoso.
Until the steering wheel falls off because crazy. It's quite weird, this car. It's trying to get me to change up at 5,500 RPM. It also sounds like a boat.
Because it's a diesel.
It is indeed a diesel. And also I've got to get used to driving
sorry,
RPM cars again.
Why the fuck did they put a diesel in a car? I've never understood that. Please.
Fuel economy.
Better fuel economy.
Reliability.
In massive quotation fingers.
Sometimes. I love how people do think diesel's more reliable. It's like, not really. They run at like way higher compression, so...
Have a decent diesel for really shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to remember the Le Mans cars can do weird things in this game. Like, they basically break the laws of physics.
Oh, boy.
I remember using this track in Motorsport 4 to build wheelie cars on.
Oh, God. That sounds
Were
like
they
it went
wheelie
well.
full cars?
You know, like after you come out of the quad apex, there's that straightaway with like that bit of a crest that's a bump. You could actually get cars to wheelie off that, and then you go into like the Ladera section or whatever.
Nice. It also doesn't make correct... I want to change up usually when a car gets very loud. This I can't really... It never gets loud, really. It just sort of hums to itself.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not really much I can do. Also, I think Silly Car Showdown's
Awesome.
gone live on HG now.
It has.
Excellent.
It's the Stelvio.
It is. Not to spoil it, but it is the new leaderboard leader, so...
Is someone trying to get off on that fucking new YouTube conspiracy thing
What?
by having a Momo livery?
Fuck you. That video was recorded weeks ago. That livery's really nice, actually.
It is.
Wait, as in like the Momo Challenge Momo, or like the, you know,
Yeah.
performance, the steering wheel
The
Momo?
fucking Japanese cunt bitch, but the car was advertised by actual, like, Momo wheels. Unless Momo do other things, I don't know.
Because we're always quick to the draw.
I don't really pay
Momo
much
does
attention
steering
to
wheel adapters and seats. Lots of interior bits.
Wait, what?
I thought you were referring to Momo as the company.
Oh, Scotian.
Hmm.
Actually, no, never mind. Oh, actually, yeah, Scotian.
Alright.
A bit of a weird fact for you.
Okay.
Oh no.
Did you know, I found this out yesterday when I was researching to update the car list with the unique engine swaps. Did you know there's actually 2 completely different Hemi swaps in the game?
What?
Yeah, there's a Challenger and the Charger.
Yeah,
Hemi.
the Challenger and the Charger, and they, while they have the same stats on paper, they actually have different upgradables.
Nice.
So one
Yes.
makes 800 and something horsepower, and one makes 900 and something.
Interesting.
They should really bring back that old Forza tradition where it actually just told you what the engine was.
Yeah, I actually
Licensing.
prefer that rather than just like, oh hey, here's an engine, you don't know what it's out of, go
I
fuck
think
yourself.
literally everyone prefers that.
Well, quite a lot of them you
Because-
can work it out, it's quite easy, but at the same time, it's like, it doesn't
And I've died.
harm just
Like
to...
2.5 flat 4 turbo, what do you think that's out of? Oh, I think it's out of, you know, it's a Toyota. There's no
It's a
Toyota
Porsche.
in Horizon 4.
Well, you say that, it confused me because every Subaru over here came with like a 2-litre flat full.
Well, I mean, there's 3 6.2 liter V8s in there in Horizon.
Yeah, there are.
Yep.
And they all have different stats.
There's a bunch of engines with 7-litre V8 underneath them, not just the Hemis, because the GZ40 engine's obviously 7-litre V8 as well.
Yeah.
As
At
is
least-
the Camaro, 2015 Camaro as well. That swap
At
can only
least-
go in them now.
See, now,
I'll
the
tell
thing
you-
is with the 2.5 liter flat 4 swaps is that a lot of them are in Volkswagens, and people actually do that.
Yeah,
At
Well, the
least with
small engines.
the Hemis, they have the H on them to tell you that it's the Hemi engine.
Yeah, it's strange that they use the GC... Bear in mind they use the GC40 Mark II engine. It's strange they don't mark that as 7-litre V8 racing. But they mark the trophy truck engine as a racing engine. And they mark the Ariel Atom engine as a racing engine, even though it's not. But yeah,
See, you know what I wish like we could actually have? Like the Horizon Stories cars. That's what you should unlock for beating the Horizon Stories.
yeah,
Specifically, like Aisha's taxis, and you know if you get 3 stars in the event, in the La Racer
Grand
event
Prix.
where you take the Bel Air around,
yeah.
you should get those cars.
I mean, the Bel Air shouldn't be in that anyway, but I'm not going to make that argument again.
Well, actually, the Bel Air, yeah, that shouldn't be a Horizon Story car.
It should
That
have
should
been the
just be
Impala
like, hey,
64. It's literally in the game. That's the crazy taxi.
That is.
Yeah.
Not a Bel Air. It's like how, for the PGR bit, it should have been an F50. I can't even remember if the 355's in the original PGR.
Well, the 355's in PGR
I think it
too.
is.
But it should have been an
Also,
F50.
it should have been the Enzo.
But we can't. You complain about La Racer, but we can't complain about La Racer without complaining about. You know.
Porsche 911.
Yes.
What car's the best car? The car that's not been in any racing game that isn't Need for Speed for 15 years. But hey, we've got a
Porsche
6-year
911 is the
exclusive
best
deal with
racing,
them now, so...
best car and racing game because licensing.
See, now the thing is, because they, the original Project Gotham Racing never had Edinburgh in it. PGR2, however, does have Edinburgh.
Oh, you think
Or
they're going
Edinburgh.
for PGR2?
However the hell you're supposed to say it, so...
You're on the ball there. To be fair, like it is Edinburgh.
I was playing PGR2 the other day. Still my favourite PGR
And even
game
then,
by far.
as much as my PP gets hard over the F355, it should have been an Enzo.
Yeah, definitely. Or again, the F50. For some reason, during the La Racer bit, though, they seem quite reluctant to give you anything that's actually, you know, expensive. For whatever reason.
But that's because the expensive cars are for world's fastest rentals instead.
Hmm. Yeah.
Don't die.
Most of the Horizon story stuff was shit.
Man, I about sneezed up a lung. That was bad.
Hachu.
Sid, I've got a question.
Who?
Yes?
Sydney,
Sorry, the furnace is running. What?
why am I so crap at Spyro 1?
There's a handy
lack
little
of
guide you
practice.
can watch. It's on HG Central.
Yeah, not
Wait,
anymore.
no, not anymore.
And do you
Not
know what
anymore.
else you
I
can
have
find on
some-
HG Central? You can find Silly Car Showdown, premiering Tuesdays,
Yeah.
Thursdays and
Oh.
Saturdays. Come to my channel
my
if you
God.
exclusively want episodes early.
Eat your own genitalia, please.
I already
Listen
have
here.
them.
Listen here.
It was lovely with some parsnips.
Listen to your booze and ethanol.
And if you like that and you like me, why don't you hit that join button? For just $4.99 a month, you can get exclusive emojis.
Shut up, you fat
What
cunt.
exclusive emojis though, the real Emile?
And if you're watching this stream chat and you want me to shut up and stop shilling, then simply donate now.
Can I donate £1? Just completely silent you.
Yes.
You're not worth my money.
Son of a...
I'll donate in fuck offs.
I'll give you exposure.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Indecent exposure, but...
Be quiet, Paul Ryan. Not that one. Actually, that one too.
Who's this?
Who this?
Oh, it's the boring.
Oh, hi, Torrent.
Torrent, more like Borant. Or abhorrent.
Azza, more like fuck off.
That doesn't even rhyme, you're not trying.
Torrent more like shit at iRacing hat.
Nah.
At this point,
According to
yes.
cartnewsuk.co.uk,
One pound and
Women
one pence for
masturbated on
Inferno the
T-Train for
Fox.
10
Thank
minutes.
you very much.
Wow.
Hey, shut up and stop shilling.
Meanwhile, my rating's been going up while my safety's fucking tanked.
Fuck off.
My fucking safety tanked though.
what, because of week
Okay.
13?
Yes, it's because of week 13 drivers who buy cars they're not used to and then drive around.
In the official races.
Yes.
But bro, you're
I do.
supposed to be nice to beginners.
I do that all the time.
Don't be toxic.
It's quite difficult not to be toxic if those people haven't driven the car before without practice.
Don't be toxic, bro.
This is in the 911 Cup car, which is right now the hardest car to drive.
Bro, you're being toxic. Ugh.
Sir, have you driven the Lotus 49?
Yes, I have actually. It's not too hard. It's not too hard to get used to.
What about Spec Ford?
Yes.
What, the
those
Spec
are-
Racer Fords, the bathtubs?
Yeah, the bathtubs.
You're talking about
the
sim
bathtubs
racing,
are
I'm
quite
tuning
easy.
out.
The bathtubs,
Yeah,
I
same.
got used to pretty quickly in the bathtubs.
I couldn't get used
See,
to
now the
bathtubs.
super late models actually turn out to be good drift cars.
Emile, do you have any idea what the hell they're talking about?
Yes, they're all
Good.
about hitting that join button.
Oh my god, I'm actually gonna leave
Kill
in
you.
disgust. No, Emile has hinted he wanted death before. I wouldn't be that nice to him.
Listen, I'm just saying death's a convenient way to get out of most of life's issues.
Yes.
He's not wrong.
What, like accidentally impregnating a woman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
have to
with
play
you on
child
that.
support if you're dead.
By the way, if you're
Also
going to
supposed
impregnate
to-
a woman and you have a similar strategy to me, make sure that you do it before the 29th of March, so you could get free access travel to the EU. There you could start a life in Poland and meet a lovely girl named Wendy.
Wendy.
Wendy? Fuck.
Wendy will ask to
No,
go
you
back to
know
your
what you
home
do?
country of the
You know
United
what you
Kingdom,
do
but
so
you
you
must
don't
not go
get-
there, otherwise you'll have to pay child support and go on Jeremy Kyle. You don't want to do that. Instead, what you should do is run away to Russia, and when she says, "Let's have children," you run away and find a new one again. I suggest running to Argentina.
I've never heard someone from Poland have a Russian accent.
And then when the bitch in
See, now,
Argentina,
actually,
then when
how
the
to
bitch in
prevent
Argentina
pregnancy-
says, "Let's have children," you run away again to Africa, where you meet Wendy again. And then you
How
run
many
away from
fucking
Wendy
Wendys
because she
are
wants you
there?
to get child support, and you run into Rwanda. And Rwanda already has 12 children, but all of them are dead, so it's fine. I know you
See now, the way you prevent pregnancy in America is you cut his fucking balls off.
Yes.
Does that
Yes.
work?
Like a dog.
It does, but he has to
50-50.
actually jerk himself off for like a week or two to get everything out of his system, else you can still wind up with a child.
Yes.
Are you driving, LRC?
No, that's my
Fuck's
furnace.
sake.
Don't call him that.
I was gonna say, what on earth?
Bugatti!
Also Scotian.
You see, I have to wait
Hi.
until I'm 30 to get my fucking bollocks seized, which is a shame.
Oh dear. Have you
And
driven?
now that's
Have you driven
3
the big
times
mate yet?
we have to mute out his name that we
No,
don't call him anymore.
I don't have money to buy shit like that, so.
Oh yeah, someone timestamped that.
Yeah, I drove the M8. It's big.
I drove the M8 in Forza, it's okay.
What, the big M8?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Big M8
the
boy.
big mate race car.
big
Mate
snoot.
race car.
That's not a good meme, by the way.
No, it's a great meme.
It is. It's an awesome meme.
It is a good
Shut
meme.
up.
No, it's,
You're a
Wait,
bad
Torrent, you
meme
like
asshole.
that meme?
it's not.
Yes, I do.
Oh, it's a bad meme.
Yeah, it's dead. It's died on its ass.
Only because you said so.
Listen, Torrent, when you like things, it means they're
Fuck off.
bad.
Yes.
Like Flyleaf.
No, they're not terrible.
Well, they have that one good song in Guitar Hero.
Yes. But I like some of their songs because they're good. They're not.
Is the lead
Katy
singer
Perry.
fuckable? I don't remember.
What, Lacey Sturm?
Yeah.
She's actually pretty. She's actually quite pretty. I will say.
That's not the question I asked. Fuckable. You know, if you was in a dark ditch, you know, if you was in a stingy nightclub one night and she came up to you, would go, or would you go, hey?
You're talking to Torrent.
Oh yeah.
What do you fucking think?
He doesn't know, does he?
You need to be like that guy off fucking Jeremy Kyle.
What, the guy that does that weird walk?
No, there's a guy who went on there and he was just like, there was like, well, what? How did you meet? And he was like, to be honest with you, mate, I was fucked off my head on MD, and I saw her lying there. And she looked like a zombie from Shaun of the Dead, and I was like, fuck it, I'll have a zombie tonight, because I was like, fucked on MD. I was like,
My car has
that
not
is
oversteered.
like the dream right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get out of the way, Rossi, in your fap. He's driving the fap.
He is, and that's inherently funny.
It's not funny, it's serious. It's the fap.
What's the
What
fap?
does that stand for?
Peugeot 908 HDI FAP. That's his actual name. It says FAP on the
What
back
does
of it.
FAP stand for in that context?
Filters air pollution, I believe.
Yes,
Could
but
you
it's a
not-
diesel.
Yeah, but they always try and say diesel's clean, don't they?
I'm sorry, but could they have chose literally any other fucking acronym?
No.
Well, there has been worse. Hey, Classy.
I refuse to believe.
Well, you're gonna have to.
Again,
are
there
the
was
worst acronyms?
may I remind you, there was a bar in the 70s in America called AIDS that helped you lose weight.
AIDS.
Was it a?
Oh
Wasn't
yeah,
that
peanut butter
yes,
AIDS.
though.
No, it was
Peanut
AIDS.
butter. Just peanut butter and AIDS.
Because AIDS wasn't a thing.
Until now.
What did I miss?
Which is now dying, actually.
What did you miss? I'm
It's
driving
like
a diesel
calling a
now.
car the SDI.
What?
He's driving and car. There you go.
Sexually transmitted infection, STI.
Yeah, that's when like all my friends who drive Subarus, they say it's like, oh, I want an STI. It's like I
Fuck.
tell them chlamydia is not very fun.
Nah, chlamydia is great.
Sir,
Yeah,
are you sure you would like syphilis?
Nah, syphilis is shit.
Absolutely, I would love gonorrhea herpes.
Gonna have a
Gonna
Oh,
herpes
God, I got
syphilis.
syphilis.
What does that?
Herpes is the best
That
because
just
when you're
sounds
alone
like
on
a
the toilet, you
fucking
can just start
Pokemon.
popping spots.
Oh god, I got syphilis, the best of the sexually transmitted diseases.
Yeah. Speaking of Gran Turismo,
I still need to catch up on it. I was watching that
The last
old Top
episode-
Gear
the
review
last-
when they reviewed it on the H1.
Oh God.
the freaking H1 and H2, Jesus Christ.
And I watched the double
Thank you,
on
fellas.
H2 because the
Oh, the
H2 is
H1 was
hilarious.
great.
YouTube
The H2 is just an uglier Tahoe.
It's not a Tahoe!
Yes, it is.
No, Doug DeMira pointed this out, it's not a Tahoe.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
The only thing from a Tahoe is the rear end. The rest of it's like...
Would jump off a cliff, would you?
The front's from a 3/4 ton truck. The back half is from a half-ton truck.
And the middle section's all unique to give it more ground clearance. Bear in mind, Hummer then added some, like, fucking steps on it that stole 6 inches of that ground clearance they just made back, making that entire point pointless. So it may as well have been a fucking Tahoe. Wasn't the Tahoe a pretty premium truck anyway, so...
I think
Chevy
so.
Tahoe, how much is it right now in the United States of America?
Well, everything in America's cheap when it comes to cars.
Not this one. Well, no, it's starting at $48,000.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Hang on, let's have a look. The Suburban starts at $65,000.
Oh yeah, the Suburban's the premium, isn't it?
$50,000. It's a slightly longer Tahoe. It even looks the same.
Yeah, welcome to U.S. car design. Everything looks the same unless it's made by Cadillac, and then it looks ugly.
Don't you mean
Meanwhile,
everything
Camaro
looks
starts
ugly?
at $55,000. Stingray, $55,000. Camaro ZR1, $62,000. Grand Sport, $65,000. Z06, $80,000. ZR1, $123,000.
Nissan GTR,
oh
oh my god!
Meanwhile, the Corvette C7R is making its appearance finally.
Oh yeah, there's like 80 different versions of the Corvette because Chevy wants the Corvette to be the best.
Corvette, come
Isn't
to
the
Chevrolet
Corvette going
and see
mid-engine
Corvette.
next year?
Yes.
What?
Well,
Why?
it should be anyway.
Wait, what?
Why is it going
Corvette doing
mid-engine?
mid-engine.
Well,
Why?
not?
Because the Camaro can do
Better.
everything the Corvette can do now. Literally.
Yeah.
As in, it's the
I'll
Camaro
be
is
back. I
like
gotta go take care of my phone for a little bit.
the Camaro is like literally on pace with the new Z01 1LE is quicker than a Z06. So they've basically turned around and done. Well, what's the point if we're just going to put the Corvette engine in the Camaro because the Camaro's going to be quicker? Why don't we just make it mid-engine, like they were going to in the 80s originally anyway, or 70s? I can't remember.
I think it was the 70s.
Yeah.
20 years of Corvette racing. One of the most successful race cars in history.
The C5 was. The C5 was. I think the C5's like on the all-time
C5
most
won-
successful.
Yeah, the C5 won Le Mans in its class 3 times.
Yeah, I think it had like 60, 70 victories, like in official racing series. All over.
Yeah, but now the C7R is here, and I'm hoping that continues.
The
because-
C7R's been around for ages.
Yeah, but it's only just about started.
Who's
racing.
echoing?
Where's the echoing come from? It's come from Tank.
Echo!
Twat!
Tank!
Tank.
Catapult!
Huh? What?
Echo!
You're echoing!
I am?
Yes.
My mic was turned off.
Well,
No,
it
it clearly
wasn't.
fucking wasn't. Turn it off harder next time, you fucking caterpillar.
Yeah, so C7R is finally entering IMSA.
20% discount.
Wow.
Isn't the C7R getting... No, the Ford GT's getting retired. That's which one's going.
Yeah, because it really isn't very successful.
Yeah, because it did well for that, like, one first Le Mans it showed up to, and then did shit for everything else. Also Mugello.
Oop. Yeah, so the C7R is just appearing at IMSA after the DP was finally retired.
DPI. Daytona! Prototype.
So now the C7R's here, and I'm hoping this picks up where the C5 went. However, there are now 4 different versions of the 4 more versions of the Corvette.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a top
No,
Milner
apparently
edition.
they're launching a discless Xbox One soon.
Yes, because
That's very questionable.
Dangerous.
Stupid.
Dangerous?
Yeah,
Very
because
stupid.
fucking, let's be honest, the Xbox, every single time it does an update and you accidentally turn the console off, or, I don't know, try and pause the update or something, it re-downloads the entire fucking game.
Yeah.
Yes. Good point. Then again, I think that's a Microsoft thing because it does it on PC.
Hmm.
Yeah, they are going to lose horribly.
What, the C7?
No, not the C7, the fucking Xbox One discless edition.
Oh, it's basically the Commodore 64 GS.
It's gonna.
They won't
When-
sell any, but it's not really going to cost them that much to make, so...
Project Scarlet is gonna wipe the floor of E3.
What's Project Scarlet?
New Xbox.
Oh, well, yeah, probably.
Making another one?
Yes, they're making. I don't know what it's gonna be called.
Oh, fuck off.
Well, judging by the way the naming's gone, I can't imagine they're just going to call it Xbox.
Project Scarlet. 2 consoles, codenamed Lockhart and Anaconda.
My Anaconda don't want none unless you got buttons on.
Fuck
Right,
off
20.
and die in a ditch, you fucking Nicki Minaj listening to psychopath.
Okay.
I'd fuck her though. Like, if I was desperate.
Well, yeah. Bullshit.
I bet she has massive areolas though.
I can't.
You can
Well,
cover,
that-
you can cover that up with, like, coasters though, so it's alright.
Yeah, just put stickers over them.
So there's a few ideas of the Scarlet. Apparently it's going to be 4K 60 frames a second. There's going to be cloud streaming, which is a stupid idea.
Cloud streaming sucks.
Cloud streaming isn't even. It doesn't
Do you
work.
remember that phone that tried to like be all? You don't need storage. Everything's on the cloud, and then it broke in half. Quite
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah, because the whole thing's made of bleeding plastic.
Well, yeah, but
Let's have a console
it
called
broke.
Lockheed.
It shattered about as well as their fucking business plan, and then it got bought out by
Razer, and now Razer's killing off the mobile division.
Well, to
Oh,
be
good.
fair, in the usual tradition of consoles, the Microsoft one will probably be the one that wins this time around.
No,
It's almost like gaming on mobiles is wank.
Because basically the
won't
way
be.
consoles seem to work is basically whoever wins the last generation gets cocky halfway through the generation, becomes a complete cunt, tries to think they're on top of the world, and then gets dive bombed through early sales. Hello, PlayStation 4.
You implying the PlayStation 3 was the winner of that gen.
the PS4 is still winning.
Yeah, the
Sales
PS4's still
are
winning,
higher
but
than ever.
Sony are turning into complete cunts, which isn't helping them.
Yeah, but they've turned that around as well.
No, not really.
Have they though?
Not as much as Microsoft fucking turned around in the last 5 years.
I still believe the thing is with Microsoft, they have to make the console cheaper to get more sales.
It
There's
doesn't
no
really
way
bother
of-
me, because either way I'm going to buy Xbox first, because at the end of the day I like Forza and I like Halo, so... And at the end of the day, the PlayStation brand these days hasn't got anything for me. Because as much as people go, oh well, the first party games are really good, none of the first party games interest me in any way. It's like, yeah, they're like action adventures. It's like, I don't care. I don't want one of those. Yeah, but
Well,
no, I don't. If I wanted to play an action adventure, I'd play Saints Row 2 again. Do 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 do.
If I'm that, the thing is, I will always be a PlayStation person. I know I had an Xbox 360 and an Xbox One, which never really got used, and the original Xbox. I'll always be a PlayStation person because that's the first console I ever had.
Yeah, it was my first console as well, but I can't stand fucking PS3 turned me off big time. So
the PS3
because the menu was shit. The DualShock 3 was a bag of wank. And...
well, no, 6-axis was a bag of wank.
6-axis was alright. It's just the controller was shit.
And the Xbox was cheaper.
Like...
At the end of the day, that's what swayed me, because in 2008 I just wanted the cheapest way to play Grand Theft Auto 4. So that's why I bought a 360 arcade.
Yes, because for some reason Sony wanted to justify all the Blu-ray technology. £440 at launch.
And guess what Microsoft did with the Xbox One?
Yeah, they slashed the price.
No, what did they do when they first announced it? $500 because it came with Kinect. What's Sony gonna do? $700 because it's a multimedia console with PlayStation TV built in.
With the Xbox One, they badly screwed up because you required the internet. You had to.
Well, you didn't.
Pay an
They said
fee
that, and then they had to walk half of that back.
Yeah, because that was awful PR blunder.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't.
Came out and said,
like I've said before, it doesn't really matter what you do in the late game, other than gain support for your next console, because at the end of the day, when it comes to consoles, the first, like, your launch is your most important window. That's it. Because basically, at the end of the day, the way it works is very simple. The reason the PS4 is popular is not because of what Sony's doing or first-party exclusives or anything like that. The reason the Sony PlayStation 4 is popular is because people bought PS4s on launch, their friends bought them, friends who want to play together, they bought PS4s. The only reason I bought a PS4 was to play GT Sport with people. Oops.
That wasn't worth it, was it?
No, but I can play the PS2 GTA games on now, so that's alright. Hold on, let me just read some chat. Do you have Forza Motorsport 4? Yes, I do. I'm Let's Playing free at the moment. There are rumours of Halo Master Chief Collection releasing on PC this Tuesday. Ooh, that's interesting.
no, it's not releasing on PC.
That'd be cool.
Tuesday. They haven't even announced anything.
Why are people so brand loyal when it beats cars or console? Makes no sense to me. People are always brand loyal. It's just the way life works. We do it subconsciously anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Based off like childhood preferences as well as nostalgia value.
Hold on. Pop up on his what?
Cobra.
I made a Cobra last night.
Posse.
How?
Because it hasn't got pop-ups.
Pussy.
It's not the right kind of body for pop-ups.
I don't care.
Neither was the F40, but fuck it.
The F40 is from the 80s.
What year is your Cobra from?
67.
Make it the first ever car to have pop-up headlights.
No.
Wait, what was the
Yes.
first ever car to have pop-up headlights?
A car.
No shit.
The first one I can think of is the Opel GT.
I think that was the C2 Corvette, because that was in
Oh, yeah. I forgot that.
3.
Yeah, exactly. C2 Corvette Cobra competing cars.
So-
Pop-ups. Tank idea.
What?
Your car is not only the first car to have pop-up headlights, it's the first car to ever have pop-up indicators.
I'm here to tell you,
No one
Emile,
ever thought to
you're
outlaw
wrong.
it until a year after it came out.
The idea of pop-up headlamps actually first appeared on the 1936 Cord 810.
Ooh.
Oh,
Winga dinga.
Winga
dinga
dinga dinga winga dinga 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 winga.
That is a very weird looking. That's a very weird looking car.
Oh,
they
I
were
think I know.
implemented because they thought they would be, and I'm dead serious, more aerodynamic when they were hidden. Oh god, and it's winking at.
I'll wink at you, baby.
Wait,
Shut
what are you doing, Moon Taco?
Looking at what the first car was that had pop-up headlights. And the image that they
And
have
finally,
is
Silverstone
literally
Grand Prix
winking.
circuit. Sorry.
Yay! I prefer headlight doors to pop-ups, but you know.
Thanks for doing the Stelvio, no issue. Thanks for recommending a Stelvio. That was a car I never expected to show up in Silly Car Showdown, but it was cool. Actually, a really nice car to drive, the Stelvio. Probably still one of my favourites. Although, spoiler alert, there's 2 cars coming up that are better. One of them not better as in quicker, but better to drive. One of them was expected. One of them made my jaw hit the floor and it hasn't quite gotten back up yet.
Oh, God.
As to how nice it was to drive. When it shouldn't have been by any physical stretch. Ever.
Was it the Hoonigan
The what?
Hoonigan Napalm Nova?
Fuck your dad. The problem with the Hoonigan Nova is I don't want it, but I kind of do want it just so I never have to think about wheel spin exclusive cars ever again.
Emile, good news!
What?
There's more Gregs in the UK than McDonald's.
Is there more Gregs that have a drive-through?
Not yet.
Shame.
Wait, what's Greg's?
Classy, what was your request? I've completely forgotten.
What's Greg's? It's basically a pastry shop full of sausage rolls.
I don't remember anyone's request to it.
Classy's 2 requests are the Porsche 959 Raid with the 918 engine, and then the Mark 1 Transit with the GT350R engine.
Motherfucker!
That 959
list.
Rally Raid is intriguing to me. That'll probably be coming up sooner rather than later. The Mark 1 Transit I did recently because AK had it as well, but yeah.
For a different one?
Yeah, because Classy wants the Voodoo swap, and instead of rolling them into 2, because the Transit's got loads of weird engines, I put something else in it.
Yeah, well, I've seen how much horsepower the 918 engine can make.
Yeah, you see that the Rally Raid will be an interesting one though, because if it's on rally suspension, it'll probably struggle a bit. But if it has the option of race shocks, it should be good. Oh, the other thing with the 959 is I don't know if it's off-road tires only or not.
I would have.
But bro, why don't you tune the cars?
Oh, fuck off.
I would have done the Willy Jeep earlier, but it only comes in off-road tires.
What engines does the Willys Jeep have anything unique in that game?
Not really. It only has like the LS and the racing engine.
What, the racing?
Is it the racing V12?
I think it's the truck racing engine thing.
Yeah, if it's the truck racing engine, that's 1350 horsepower, so that's alright.
Oh god.
See, I'm glad we got more than just one fucking V12 swap in this game, in Horizon 4. Because after a while, that Lamborghini V12 sound, it just becomes gross.
To sum up Silly Car Showdown, quite a lot of the requests are stuff I wasn't quite respecting.
Yeah.
Although, I will say, the problem with some of them is while they're not particularly, like, a lot of them are interesting, some stuff it's like a lot of them are British cars. And there's a lot of Fords, and I know there's a lot of Fords and British cars in the game, but it's like, I don't want to overdo it on all of them all at once, so I'm trying to spread out modern and stuff.
You know, I'm just glad with the Mustang 2x2 Fastback, the 68 Mustang, that we got the RB swap.
Yeah! I love that thing. I've actually made mine into a drift car, so I'm probably going to have to buy another one if I want to do the SCS on it. I have like 3 Transits now, I know that much. You have one? I'll give it a go. I'll have a look. We might switch over to some Horizon 4 after this, to be fair.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
I don't know what we'll do in it. Do a GT4 Lisa. Make your mind up, man. Which car do you want to request? The Panamera, the 22B, or the Lusso, or something else? The Lusso would be quick. I'm saying that. Although the Lusso is quite big, so.
I'm pretty sure someone already requested the 22B with the.
No, I've got the Blob-Eye, the Hawkeye, which I've done, and the it's the 2011.
Wait, who requested the Hawkeye again?
You.
Right.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you requested the Hawkeye with a stock engine in it.
Shit, I can't remember that.
No,
How do you not
as
remember it?
requested-
Literally showed up in the recording session we did the other day. I was in
I'm
it.
an idiot, that's why.
I was in it.
I'm an idiot.
It went about as well as you'd expect.
Very?
Yes.
Yay.
I'm not going to say how good, but it was very, very, very good. Might be my favourite car I've driven so far.
Yay.
Well, I've just had another idea now that I know the 959 has been taken from me.
You already want to try and kill me with a Metro.
Yes, I know.
I am scared of that, by the way. I hope you know that.
Yeah, I mean...
The short wheelbase on that just leads me to believe
I mean, thinking about it, that is going to be more deadly than the Peel.
It's basically going to do what it did in Reach the Peak, where it's either going to go ridiculously fast, or it's just going to be ridiculously deaf.
Yes, because here's the thing, whilst the Peel was uncontrollable, they only went to top speed of 130.
The Metro
And
could do
half
that.
the time you were spending it, you know, going around in circles. With the Metro...
The Peel was about as good as you expect. I gotta be honest,
well,
the Peel I
with the
kind
Metro,
of
you can
expected
have,
to do.
well, with the Metro, you're going to have 5 times the horsepower because of the engine not chosen. And
It is four-wheel drive, though.
it is 4-wheel drive, so yeah, you got that, but considering how short the wheelbase is...
Yeah, it really depends on that wheelbase.
But I've just had another idea, and I've just seen it through the available engine slots.
Speaking
Uh,
of going
wait
around in
and-
circles, Emile is spun.
I agree, Ross. Also, Forza Street.
But I'll save it for when, you know, one of my two...
Well, I can
cars
actually do
just-
the Fox box now, so...
Yes.
I've got a short list of cars that I need to start getting off the list because they've been sitting a while.
Yeah.
Like, I realised the other day as I sat down to record it, I haven't done any of AK's car, and he was literally the first person to request anything, so...
Oops. What does AK have?
He had the Mark 1 Transit and the S14 Aero, for some reason.
So, basically, he requested an old British van and a drifty boy.
From what I remember, the ones that have been on there the longest is AK and Lotus. Lotus is a really interesting idea, but it's just... I think I have a funny thing that's really going to go up the leaderboard big time, so...
So you basically
I didn't want to
kinda
break
hold
the
it
series
back a little
instantly,
bit.
because I have a funny suspicion one of his cars is really going to fucking do well. Because he's got a Huracan with the racing V12 from the F50.
Oh, Jesus.
And bear in mind, the Huracan can have a wide body in this game as well.
Yeah,
So
lowest
that
weight.
basically means it's going to have like 355 tyres and 1200 horsepower.
yeah, so basically, you know how the Stelvio kind of kicked the GT40
I don't think it would be quite that big of a gap.
Ecotec's ass. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Also, have you seen how close we are to level 5? Fuck this game.
Also, I would have suggested the Horizon Story Austin Taxi, but you know, since there's only 4 of them ever.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy them off
don't request
eBay.
cars
But...
that are literally impossible.
Anyways, that's the end of the R1 Euro Tour, and that's the end of the Euro Tour in general. So, next time we move on to the final semi-pro events. It's the North America Tour, which progresses much like the Euro Tour, unlike the Japanese one that was very weird. So that should be
America!
yes. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. Join us next time for that, and until then, farewell.